Genesis 17. Genesis 17 verse 1. When Abram was 99 years old, the Lord came to him and said, I am God, ruler of all. Go in my ways and be upright in all things. Genesis 17 verse 2. And I will make an agreement between you and me, and your offspring will be greatly increased. Genesis 17 verse 3. And Abram went down on his face on the earth, and the Lord God went on talking with him and said, Genesis 17 verse 4. As for me, my agreement is made with you, and you will be the father of nations, without end. Genesis 17 verse 5. No longer will your name be Abram, but Abraham, for I have made you the father of a number of nations. Genesis 17 verse 6. I will make you very fertile, so that nations will come from you and kings will be your offspring. Genesis 17 verse 7. And I will make between me and you and your seed after you through all generations an eternal agreement to be a God to you and to your seed after you. Genesis 17 verse 8. And to you and to your seed after you, I will give the land in which you are living, all the land of Canaan, for an eternal heritage, and I will be their God. Genesis 17 verse 9. And God said to Abraham, on your side, you are to keep the agreement, you and your seed after you through all generations. Genesis 17 verse 10. And this is the agreement which you are to keep with me, you and your seed after you. Every male among you is to undergo circumcision. Genesis 17 verse 11. In the flesh of your private parts you are to undergo it, as a mark of the agreement between me and you. Genesis 17 verse 12. Every male among you, from one generation to another, is to undergo circumcision when he is 8 days old, with every servant whose birth takes place in your house, or for whom you gave money to someone of another country, and not of your seed. Genesis 17 verse 13. He who comes to birth in your house, and he who is made yours for a price, all are to undergo circumcision, so that my agreement may be marked in your flesh, an agreement for all time. Genesis 17 verse 14. And any male who does not undergo circumcision will be cut off from his people. My agreement has been broken by him. Genesis 17 verse 15. And God said, as for Sarai your wife, from now her name will be not Sarai, but Sarah. Genesis 17 verse 16. And I will give her a blessing so that you will have a son by her. Truly my blessing will be on her, and she will be the mother of nations. Kings of peoples will be her offspring. Genesis 17 verse 17. Then Abraham went down on his face, and laughing, said in his heart, may a man 100 years old have a child? Will Sarah, at 90 years old, give birth? Genesis 17 verse 18. And Abraham said to God, if only Ishmael's life might be your care. Genesis 17 verse 19. And God said, not so, but Sarah your wife will have a son, and you will give him the name Isaac, and I will make my agreement with him forever and with his seed after him. Genesis 17 verse 20. As for Ishmael, I have given ear to your prayer. Truly I have given him my blessing, and I will make him fertile and give him great increase. He will be the father of 12 chiefs, and I will make him a great nation. Genesis 17 verse 21. But my agreement will be with Isaac, to whom Sarah will give birth a year from this time. Genesis 17 verse 22. And having said these words, God went up from Abraham. Genesis 17 verse 23. And Abraham took Ishmael, his son, and all whose birth had taken place in his house, and all his servants whom he had made his for a price, every male of his house, and on that very day he gave them circumcision in the flesh of their private parts, as God had said to him. Genesis 17 verse 24. Abraham was 99 years old when he underwent circumcision. Genesis 17 verse 25. And Ishmael, his son, was 13 years old when he underwent circumcision. Genesis 17 verse 26. Abraham and Ishmael, his son, underwent circumcision on that very day. Genesis 17 verse 27. And all the men of his house, those whose birth had taken place in the house, and those whom he had got for money from men of other lands, underwent circumcision with him.